Practice set 1.3, question 1. Write the following statements in the if-then form. What is the meaning of if-then form? Means we are converting the given statement into conditional statements, because if and then are the words which arise only in a conditional statement. What is the first question? The opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. So we are talking about a quadrilateral here, which is a parallelogram. So how do I convert it into a conditional statement? If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, so let me write, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Okay, so this is the first part of the statement. Then, what is the condition given? The opposite angles of the parallelogram are congruent. So, if the quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite angles are congruent. Then, its opposite angles are congruent. I hope it is followed clearly. What we do, we read the statement, then notice which figure it is, see whether which type of figure. Here it is a quadrilateral, so we see, we consider that which quadrilateral it is a parallelogram. So we start with that. If the quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then we notice which property is spoken about here. They are talking about the opposite angles being congruent. So if the quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite angles are congruent. So similarly, the second question also is very simple. Second sub question here, the diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. Which is the figure they are talking about? They are talking about a quadrilateral, which is a rectangle. So if the quadrilateral is a rectangle, okay, so if the quadrilateral is a rectangle, now we have to look for the property. Which is the property of the rectangle they are talking about? I have also written then, because after if comes then, after the if part of the statement. So if the quadrilateral is a rectangle, then what is the property here? The diagonals of the rectangle are congruent. So then its diagonals are congruent. Then its diagonals are congruent. Now the third question, sub question here, they have said that in an isosceles triangle, the segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the base is perpendicular to the base. What did I say we do first? We see what type of figure it is. We are talking about a triangle here. So if the triangle is an isosceles triangle, so if the triangle is an isosceles triangle, then we write the property. What is the property? The segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the base is perpendicular to the base. So let us write the answer. If the triangle is an isosceles triangle, okay, so the antecedent we have written, then we put a comma and write then. Now the consequent is as given here. Then the segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the base is perpendicular to the base. So then the segment joining the vertex and the midpoint of the base of the base is perpendicular to the base. Okay, so this is question 1 where we had 3 sub questions and we have completed.